If you go blank in meetings, it's not a confidence problem. It's a nervous system freeze. If you've ever been in a meeting, you know your stuff. You've prepared, and then suddenly your mind goes blank. You can't find your word, you start second guessing everything, or worse, you just stay quiet. And afterward, you replay the whole thing, thinking, why didn't I just say that? Most people will tell you that's a confidence issue. It's not. And if we haven't met, I'm Anya. I help high-performing women stop overthinking and shutting down under pressure so they can actually show up the way they know they're capable of. What's actually happening in that moment has nothing to do with how smart you are, how experienced you are, or how prepared you were. Your nervous system is going into a freeze response. And when that happens, you literally lose access to the part of your brain that lets you think clearly, speak clearly, and respond in real time. So no, you're not bad in meetings. Your system just doesn't feel safe being seen in that moment. Let me paint the exact moment I know you've been in. You're sitting in a leadership meeting. There's a conversation happening that you should be a part of. You have a thought, and you even know it's a good one. But there's a split second where your system hesitates. And in that moment, one of few things happens. You go completely blank. You start overthinking how to say it. You worry how it will land. Or someone else speaks first, and the moment is gone. And now you're sitting there, quiet, watching the conversation move on without you. But that moment matters because it's not just about speaking up. It impacts how you're perceived, how much influence you have, whether people trust your leadership, and ultimately, your growth in that room. Here's the shift that most people never make. You don't choose your reaction in the moment. Your nervous system does. And when your system perceives risk, being judged, being wrong, being seen, or being challenged, it goes into protection mode. And for high-performing women, that often looks like freeze. Not panic, not obvious anxiety. Freeze is subtle. It looks like going quiet, losing your train of thought, feeling disconnected from what you know, or suddenly not trusting your voice. And this is why all the advice like, just be more confident, just speak up more, or prepare better, doesn't actually work. Because when your system is in freeze, you cannot access confidence. So what do you do instead? You don't try to think your way out of it. You regulate your system in the moment. Here's a simple shift you can use immediately. Step 1, interrupt the freeze. Instead of forcing yourself to speak right away, do something small to bring yourself back into your body. That could be pressing your feet into the ground, lightly pressing your fingers underneath the table, or taking one slow, controlled breath. That signals safety to your nervous system. Step 2, buy yourself 3 seconds. You don't need to jump in perfectly. Use a bridge phrase like, give me a second, I want to think that through. Or, I have a thought on that. This keeps you in the conversation without forcing your brain to perform instantly. Step 3, speak before you feel ready. This is key. If you wait until you feel confident, you'll miss the moment every time. You're retraining your system to learn that I can be seen and still feel safe. That's the real work. When this starts to shift, everything changes. You don't sit in meetings hoping you'll speak. You trust that you will. You don't replay conversations afterwards. You're present in them, and you don't question your value in the room. You feel it. And it's not because suddenly you became more confident. It's because your system stopped shutting down when it mattered most. If you're recognizing yourself in this is exactly the kind of pattern I help women identify and change. Because this isn't random. There's a specific pattern driving how you respond under pressure. And once you see it, you can actually start to shift it in real time. I have a short quiz that helps you identify which pattern is running your reactions in moments like this. Take that first, because once you understand that, everything else starts to make sense. You're not broken. You're just operating from a nervous system that learned to protect you in certain environments. Now, we just retrain it so it works for you in the rooms that matter.